Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. Game number 2 between the Eagles and the visiting Rams of Columbia International University getting ready to begin in just a moment. CIU took game number 1, 21-2, and now looking for a chance at sweeping the doubleheader. Lena Springham back on the mound for the Eagles. Here is the starting lineup for Columbia International. Shortstop, Kaylin Devaney. Second base, Alyssa Allender. Third base, Kayla Washington. Cleanup hitter, the designated player, Melina Picciano. Robin Andrews is in left field. Trinity Jennings at first. We'll finish the batting order after this pitch, which is grounded up the middle for a base hit. So just like she did in game number 1, Kaylin Devaney puts the first pitch into play and gets herself a base hit. Batting 7th, playing catcher in game 2, Madison Janning. Brittany Allender in center field, batting 8th. And in right field, Bianca Morales, our first look at Bianca here this afternoon. Runner at first, nobody out. Game 2 just now underway. Alyssa Allender at the plate. Springer winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is in time, but under the tag goes Devaney with the stolen base. Another good, strong throw by Courtney Bird. This one a little bit high, and Devaney was able to get in under the tag. Again, a throw beater, but some good sliding by the Rams base runners, and that results in a stolen base. That was a swing and a miss on the pitch, so no balls and a strike. Alyssa Allender at the plate. Springer winds and delivers and misses high for ball 1. Alyssa Allender scored 3 runs in game number 1. Had an RBI single as well. Devaney scored 5 times in the opener. She was 4 for 4 plus a walk as well, drove in a run. Here's a pitch that misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. So game 2, as we said, just underway. In case you're rejoining us now, glad to have you back with us here for the nightcap of this doubleheader between 2 NCCAA opponents. Springer winds and delivers. The bunt right back to the box. Springer will go to first, get the out. Sacrifice bunt, though, advances Devaney into third. 1-3 on the putout, 1 away for third baseman Kayla Washington. This young lady drove in 6 runs in the opener, had a 3-run homer, sacrifice fly, RBI double, and a bases-loaded walk. Already a terrific day for Washington. She has a runner at third with 1 out and takes the first pitch up high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And Springer is ready. Warren shading up the middle at second base. And a pass ball right on the inside corner for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And Springer is ready. This pitch is inside. That is ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. Springer ready with the sign and the pitch. Right down the middle. That evens the count at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here is the 2-2. High pop fly towards right center. Lopez giving chase. She makes the catch. That will score a run, however. Devaney scores. That is an RBI sac fly for Kayla Washington, the 7th run that she has driven in today. 1-0 Columbia International leads, 2 outs now, bases empty for the designated player, Melina Picciano. Springer ready, and the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Picciano ready. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch, high fly ball towards center. Lopez back at the track. She has room and puts it away to retire the side. The leadoff single comes around to score. After a half inning of play, Columbia 1, Trinity coming to bat. Same batting order for the Eagles here in game number 2. Catcher Courtney Bird leads it off. Pitcher Lena Springer bats second. First baseman Alexis Adams will bat third. The cleanup hitter is Sierra Warren. She's playing second base. Maggie Burkholzer bats fifth. She's at short. Kazira Odoms batting sixth, playing third base. Natalia Lopez in center field. She will bat seventh. We just saw Lopez make 2 nice running catches. Batting eighth in left field, Yasmin Brown, and batting ninth in right, Alexandria Toller. Courtney Bird was on base 3 times in game 1, a couple of walks and a run scored, reached on a fielder's choice, so nothing out of 1 officially. Has a chance to lead things off here in game number 2. Lana Fletcher is on the mound to start the nightcap. She finished off the opener. Got herself a couple of innings pitched. Did a very nice job. Long drive, well hit towards left field. It is gone. So Courtney Bird wasting no time, taking the first pitch over the left center field fence, and the Eagles have tied the game at 1. We told you earlier this afternoon, Courtney has some pop, and she showed it off there with her first home run of the season. And it ties us up at 1. First pitch swinging, and the fans like the result. Lena Springer getting ready to step to the plate. Good start for the Eagles. Fletcher again takes a long look in. Fletcher steps off the mound. Springer out of the box. And now we're all set. And the pitch outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Courtney Bird ignites the home crowd. As we said earlier today, Columbia brought a very good following down from Central South Carolina, and there's a pitch at the top of the zone for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Springer is ready. Here's a pitch. This one misses outside. It's 2-1. Adams on deck. And Sierra Warren will follow. Here's a pitch. It is upstairs. It's 3-1. Well, the cloud cover has returned. We got some sunshine a little while ago, in between games even. But the clouds are back. Those are the dark clouds. No raindrops are falling as we speak, but that chance of rain still lingering around 30 to 40%. Here is a pitch, and this one is fouled off. So the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Springer is ready. Sophomore from here in Jacksonville. And here is the pitch. Hard line drive, but foul. Lena Springer well out in front of that one. She put a charge into it, pulled it well foul. Game number 1, Springer had a single and scored a run, 1 for 3 overall. Fletcher again takes a long look. Now she's ready, and the pitch. Changeup hit hard toward the second baseman. Allender with a diving play, and the out recorded at first. Eagles hit the ball pretty hard off and on throughout game number 1, only to have many of their drives caught. That's the first diving play we've seen, but credit Alyssa Allender with a fantastic play. Alexis Adams at the plate. She drove in a run with a double in the first game, 1 out of 3 overall. Allender getting dirty, wet dirt on the infield. Here's a ground ball towards third. It gets under the glove of Washington into left field. And Adams is aboard, and that will go down as an error on the third baseman. So let's see if the Eagles can take advantage as they send Sierra Warren to the plate. She had 2 hits and an RBI in the opener, 2 for 3. Also hit a hard ground ball at the shortstop. So Sierra has made very solid contact today. Runner at first, 1 out, and the pitch. This one tapped foul, hit off the body of Warren. No balls and a strike. Eagles with an opportunity, looking to cash it in. Great play by Alyssa Allender. Otherwise, the Eagles would really have a threat brewing right now. Here is the pitch. It is up and away, and the count is even at 1-1. I'm Ray Bureau. My screen is working the camera as backhanded by the shortstop. The throw to first is in time. Another terrific defensive play. That was Kaylin Devaney. Saw her make a throw very similar to that in the first game, and she cut Warren down 6-3 on the putout. Adams, though, advances to second, but there are 2 outs. So already 2 defensive gems here in the first inning. Shortstop Maggie Burkholzer at the plate. First pitch in the dirt and blocked nicely by Madison Janning doing the catching. Burkholzer 0 for 2 plus a walk in the first game. Starting to get a little bit darker now. Let's hope the rain holds off a couple more hours so we can get this one in. 1 ball, no strikes. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the first. This one misses up high. Burkholzer well ahead in the count. So Burkholzer is ready. Another long look by Lana Fletcher. And the pitch. This one bounces in the dirt. However, the catcher, Janning, able to keep the ball right next to her feet, keep the runner at second base. Eagles have hit the ball hard the entire inning. All 4 batters so far. 2 of them Very nice defensive plays. One on a dive, one on a backhanded snare. And there's a strike to Burkhalter to make the count 3-1. Looked like she was taking all the way. Adams at second. She reached on an error. And the pitch. This one misses low for ball 4. So the Eagles have first and second, 2 outs. Here's third baseman Kazira Odoms. She was 0 for 3 in the first game. Base hit here could put Trinity ahead, and the pitch misses up and away. One ball, no strikes. Lana Fletcher, another long look in. And the pitch. This one is on the inside corner for strike 1. We've cooled down since we started earlier this afternoon. We started around 60 degrees. As this pitch nearly hit Odoms in the foot, but she's able to skip out of the way. Kind of in the upper 50s at the moment. Gentle breeze blowing in from right field, right directly into your camera. Saw 2 home runs by the Rams in the first. Leadoff homer by Courtney Bird in game number 2, and Odoms stays alive with the foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Odoms is ready. Count even at 2-2. 2 runners on, 2 out. And the pitch. Hit hard but foul. Good battle between Odoms and Fletcher. Natalia Lopez waits on deck. Fletcher steps off the mound. A wet ball. Again, it's been raining off and on throughout the overnight and all day today. So she's going to get a fresh softball. Umpire will check the one and toss it out. Hopefully they'll be able to dry it off and get it back into play. Those things aren't free. They're a good $8 to $10 a pop. 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Base hit up the middle. Here's Adams around third. We're going to have a play at the plate. It is not in time. It got deflected by Jennings, the first baseman, and that's an RBI single for Kazira Odoms. And the Eagles lead 2-1. Adams scores. Burkhart's all the way to third, and Odoms takes second on the throw. So that is an RBI single for Kazira Odoms. So the Eagles now with runners at second and third. 2 outs. Natalia Lopez, the next hitter. Rams defense on the mound for a conference. All the Eagles have hit the ball well. Burkhalter drew a walk. But there have been 5 blistered softballs here in the first inning. 2 of them caught, however. 1 sailed over the fence. And that base hit just drove in the go-ahead run. So the Rams defense ready. Natalia Lopez, after speaking with Coach Bobby Forsyth, heads back to the batter's box. Golden opportunity for the Eagles to tack on to what is now a 1-run lead. Still very early. We're in the first inning, and ball 1 misses up and away. Eagles' first lead they've had in their 3+ games so far. Played 2 terrific teams. Southeastern University yesterday, Columbia International today. Nice pitch by Fletcher. That got the knees, and it's 1-1. Yasmin Brown waiting on deck. She's the number 8 hitter. Alexandria Toller would round it off. Fletcher with the pitch. Popped up to the catcher, and Jennings will make the catch to retire the side. But the Eagles get two. And after a full inning of play, it is Trinity Baptist 2, Columbia International 1. Top of the second, 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Rams. Robin Andrews, Trinity Jennings, and Madison Janning. Columbia got a run in the first. Eagles came back with 2 in the bottom half. The solo shot to lead off the ball game. Courtney Bird, her first of the year. Here's the first pitch from Springer of inning number 2, and it's in there for a strike. So let's hope the Eagles can keep it going like we've seen them do in the first inning. Lena Springer ahead in the count. No balls and a strike. And the pitch ripped foul. That one hit very hard. One of the hardest ones we've seen today, but Andrews got out in front. So no balls, 2 strikes, nothing but a strike. Andrews, after going 0 for 2 in game number 1, came back with a double, a triple, and an RBI double. Drove in 3 runs total and scored twice. And she takes ball 1 low and away. So 3 for 5, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored for Robin Andrews. She's a freshman from Ormond Beach, Florida. And the pitch, high pop up down the left field line. It is hooking, and it is foul. So Andrews will return to the plate. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Very nice effort by Yasmin Brown. Hustling all the way, but the ball out of her reach. So 1 and 2. Springer looks in, gets the sign, and the pitch. Ball misses upstairs. Andrews started to go, but was able to hold up in time. First batter of the second inning. Works the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Change up, hit hard towards left, heading back, and it is off the fence. Andrews around first, on her way into second with a leadoff double. The ball gets away from Burkholzer, and that's going to allow Andrews to take an extra base. That's going to go as a double and an error, allowing her to reach third. And Trinity Jennings will come up with a runner just 60 feet away. Jennings hit a 2-run homer in the 4th inning of game 1, drove in 3 overall, had an RBI single in the 5th. Here is the first pitch from Springer. This one up and away, and Courtney Bird just saved a run from scoring. One ball, no strikes. Eagles infield back in the middle, in at the corners. And a pitch. This one low and inside. Trinity Jennings freshman infielder playing first today. She is from Richmond Hill, Georgia. And the pitch, high pop foul. That one's out of play. Got a good pitch to hit. A little bit out in front. She knows she missed an opportunity to drive one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch just missed the inside corner, and it's 3-1. Jennings well ahead in the count, looking for a good pitch to hit. Big gap in right center field. Lopez shading the pull, and looked like she was trying to plug that gap and fouled it off to the right side. She also has a right field line wide open as Alexandra Tolaire is giving her a good 90 to 100 feet to play with down the line. So the outfield playing the hitter to pull. And here is Springer with the pitch. Just misses the inside corner. Well, I had it as ball 4, and that is the count. Jennings wanted to swing the bat. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Springer wanted that call. So did the Eagles fans. Our vantage point, those close pitches, tough to tell if they got the corner or not. Umpire said no. Madison Janning at the plate. Takes the first pitch fastball down. Janning was a starting pitcher in game 1. Didn't get out of the first inning. Struck out her first at-bat, re-entered, got a base hit, and scored a run later on. This one is pulled foul, and it evens the count at 1-1. Coach Sarah Allen of the CIU Rams, assisted by Madison Lowe and Jessica Bulware. One ball, one strike. Janning ready. Here's a pitch. Misses upstairs. Got a runner kind of trotting off first base, and she's going to end up stealing second. That was Jennings, daring Bird to make the throw. Andrews was ready on third to try to pull off the double steal. Bird held on to the ball, allowed Jennings to get into second. 2 on, nobody out. Both runners in scoring position, and a pop-up. That's going to reach the seats. Actually reached the batting cage just behind us. Big aluminum roof on that batting cage. That was that double bang you might have heard. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. First base is open. Springer with the pitch. Drive towards right field. That is going to get over the head of Tolaire and bring home 2. Andrews scores. Jennings around third. And a runner on her way to third. Janning is in there with a 2-run triple. So Columbia has reclaimed the lead. Rams leading now 3-2. Brittany Allander at the plate. She was 3 for 3 with an RBI. Also a sacrifice bunt, and scored 2 runs as well in the opener. Springer steps off the mound. Runner at third, nobody out. Everybody's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball misses high. Andrews led off with a double. Jennings walked. Both scored on the triple from Madison Janning. The 1-0 up high for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch Misses low and inside. Springer not getting that inside corner so far. .30 pitch on the way to Brittany Allender. And ball 4 up high. Here's a runner leading off first, daring the throw. Springer turns, now fires to third. Ball gets away from Odoms. Here's a runner trying to score, throw to the plate. Gets away from Bird, and that's going to allow another runner to advance into third. That'll be an error on the third baseman, Odoms. And a second one charge on the ball in the dirt. Rams get 2 on the play and now lead it 5-1. Time called. Coach Forsyth heading out to the mound. We'll pause here and be back in just a minute on TBC Eagles. (5-2) in favor of the Rams. Nobody out, runner at third. Springer's pitch. This one is outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. This is our first look at Bianca Morales. First at bat of the afternoon. She's playing right field, squares around a bunt, and fouls it off. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Springer is ready. Here is the pitch. Morales bunts. That'll go to first, and the out is recorded, but the safety squeeze is successful and an RBI for Bianca Morales. 1-3 on the putout. And it is 6-2. Delaney leading off. Ball game with a base hit, stole a base and scored a run. First pitch misses up high for ball 1. Morales was in the game yesterday in Game 2 against Coastal Georgia. No official at bat, but she got the job done, brought home a run with the sac bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, 5-2 in favor of the Rams. Little scoreboard. Got some raindrops on it earlier and having a little trouble with it right now. A well-hit line drive off the bat of Kaylin Devaney, but right at Lopez. That is the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Here is Alyssa Allender. Sacrifice bunt in the first led to a run. Springer takes a long look. Now she's ready, and the pitch right down the middle. Well, 5-2, 4 runs here in the second for the Rams. And the pitch, this one downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Springer ready. And the pitch. Ground ball towards short. Burkholzer fields, throws to first. It is in time to retire the side. Nice play by the shortstop, Burkholzer. Rams, though, get 4 runs, 2 of them earned, and we go to the bottom of the second. Columbia 5, Trinity 2. Eight, 9, and 1 due up for Trinity Baptist. Yasmin Brown, Alexandria Tolaire, and Courtney Bird. 4-run top of the second gives the Rams a 5-2 lead. Eagles took the lead in the bottom half of the first. Leadoff homer by Bird. RBI single by Kazira Odoms accounted for the 2 runs. Fletcher starting her second inning of work in this game. Pitched a couple of innings in the opener as well. Yasmin Brown takes the first pitch strike. Brown, nothing out of 1. She was hit by a pitch in the opener. This one downstairs, nearly hit her foot. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, Fletcher takes her time, gets a signal from her coach. Lana Fletcher, a freshman from Valdosta, Georgia. Here's a pitch, swing and a miss. Good changeup, had Brown out in front. She tried to hold back, could not do so. So count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Fletcher is ready with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off it once again and got the punch out. That's number 1 for Lana Fletcher. 1 out, bases empty. Right fielder Alexandria Tolaire. Both times to the plate in game 1. She got ball 4. No official at-bat on the afternoon for Tolaire. First pitch, swinging. That ball had some dip to it. Sank under the bat. Strike 1. Courtney Bird, leadoff hitter. She'll bat next. Looping liner into right field. That's a base hit. Tolaire is aboard for the 3rd time today. On Alexandria Tolaire with the single. That's a 3rd hit for the Eagles. And Bird at the plate. Took the first pitch she saw leading off the ball game, put it over the left field fence, and that one had plenty of room to spare. She has a huge gap in right center. Right fielder Morales playing near the line, and a changeup just misses. Fletcher, the pitcher, very much disagrees with that call, but it's 1 ball, no strikes. Not the pitch Bird wanted. She wants a good fastball to hit hard, and that one down in the dirt. That first pitch looked good from this vantage point, but it's 2-0. Bird digs in. Fletcher delivers. Hot shot, but foul, just to the right of the foul line. She hit that ball just as hard as she did the first time up, but out in front. Still ahead in the count, though, 2 balls and a strike. Fletcher checks the signs. Tolaire on first, 1 out. And the pitch off the fists and popped up right to the shortstop. And Devaney makes the catch for the 2nd out. Two outs, runner at first, Lena Springer at the plate. Hit a hard ground ball that second baseman Alyssa Allender made a diving play on and got the out at first. Springer takes the first pitch high and outside. One ball, no strikes. Another long look in. Eagles in the dugout cheering on their teammate at the plate, and she takes ball 2. Eagles have hit the ball hard for the most part through the first inning and 2/3. Been some very good defensive plays by the Rams. Let's hope they keep swinging the bat the way they've started off this one. And this one misses outside for ball 3. Alexis Adams waits on deck. Three balls, no strikes to Springer. Sophomore from right here in Jacksonville. Ground ball right back to the box. Fletcher knocks it down, picks it up, and gets the out to retire the side. Another good defensive play on another hard-hit ground ball off the bat of Lena Springer. Eagles get a hit, leave 1 after 2. Columbia 5, Trinity Baptist 2. Top of the 3rd, hitters 3, 4, and 5 due up for Columbia. Washington, Picciano, and Andrews. I already said this, I know, but the Eagles really swinging the bat well through the first 2 innings, but the glove work by the Rams defense has kept Trinity from stringing together a big rally. Keep swinging the bat, ladies. She's at the plate, drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the first. Takes the first pitch in the dirt. So 1 ball, no strikes. The lights are now turned on as the skies have darkened up just a little bit more. No rain falling, but it is threatening. And here is the pitch, and this one is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 on Washington. And Springer winds and delivers. Good fastball right at the top of the zone. Women's basketball, Toccoa Falls defeated Trinity 75-66. Another tight ball game. They split the season series. Trinity won down here in Jacksonville a week ago in an overtime battle. Won that game by 5. Didn't happen today for the Lady Eagles. A gentleman should be taking the court very soon, if not already. Pitch to Washington. Ground ball towards short. Burkhalter fields. Throw to first is in time. So 1 out. Always good to get that leadoff hitter. Brings up the cleanup hitter, the designated player, Melina Picciano. Lady Eagles did another terrific job at the line. 20 out of 28. Coach Judy Allen sending me the box score. Here's a line drive base hit into left. Picciano hit that one right on the button, and she's aboard with 1 out. Well, credit to Toccoa Falls. Got the Big South region win. Runner at first, 1 out. First pitch to Andrews, misses up high. Robin Andrews led off the second with a double, ended up scoring the first of 4 runs that the Rams put on the board. 5-2, Columbia International leading, top of the 3rd. Springer's pitch, again, misses up high. Two balls, no strikes. And this one misses upstairs, count 3-0. Andrews way ahead in the count. And the pitch. Ball 4. That'll put runners at first and second. Picciano advances. Andrews aboard. We're going to have a pinch runner now. Coach Allen sending in a runner. We'll see which young lady comes out of the dugout. Looks like it might be Elizabeth Allen, a freshman from North Augusta, South Carolina. We saw her in the opener. And that is the call. Elizabeth Allen taking over at second base for Melina Picciano. So Picciano got the base hit, advanced to second on the walk, and Allen takes over, and the first pitch to Trinity Jennings misses low. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, high fly ball towards center. Lopez back in front of the fence. She makes the catch. Here's Allen tagging. And a trail runner into second base. Nice job by Lopez to get the out. Ball had a chance to get out. A gentle breeze blowing in more towards from the right field area, but might have helped knock that one down. Credit both Allen and Andrews with heads-up base running. 2 outs, runners at second and third for the catcher Madison Janning. She'd had that 2-run triple her last time up in the second inning. This one upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. First base is open. Springer delivers, and this one misses low and inside. Again, Springer not getting that inside corner. Bird shaking her head. Can't believe she didn't get the call on that last pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. This one misses up and in. Again, first base is open. Brittany Allender waits on deck. Springer delivers, and there's a strike. Good take by Janning, well ahead. Looked like she was taking all the way. Three and one. Springer delivers. Strike 2 right down the middle. That is only 2. So the count is full. Had that one that both Bird and Springer thought should have been a strike. It was not called, and count is full. Janning is ready. The pitch misses up and away. That is ball 4. That is walk number 4 issued by Lena Springer. It loads the bases, and now a timeout as Coach Forsyth heads out to the mound. Well, in case you missed it earlier, we'll go ahead and give you the next few ball games. For the Rams, Southern Wesleyan University next Saturday. That's away in Central South Carolina. February 12th, doubleheader at Erskine College. February 16th at South Carolina Beaufort. Eagles next play College of Coastal Georgia, an NCAA team, next Friday afternoon, a doubleheader beginning at 3. Kaiser University here at home on the 12th, beginning at 3 as well. Next few ball games for both the Rams and the Eagles. Bases loaded, first pitch hit well towards left field. It is going to be caught. A great job by Yasmin Brown. That ball kind of knuckled on her. She was dancing back and forth and was able to make the catch to end the inning. Well hit line drive towards left. 1 run. Oh, check that, no runs. And a bases left loaded. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is 5-2 Columbia. 3, 4, and 5, Adams, Warren, and Burkhalter due up for Trinity Baptist in the bottom of the third. It is 5-2, a run in the first, 4 in the second for CIU. Only 3 of those runs earned, however. Trinity Baptist, 2 runs, 1 earned in the first inning. Alexis Adams reached on an error and ended up scoring a run on the base hit by Kazira Odoms in the first. Adams has hit the ball hard a number of times today. There's another one. That one's down the left field line. It is fair. Adams will stop at first. Robin Andrews got on the ball in a hurry and made a strong throw back to the infield to keep the hitter at first base. Excellent job by the left fielder, Robin Andrews. But the Eagles do have the leadoff hitter aboard. Heart of the batting order coming up. Sierra Warren hit a hard ground ball that was backhanded by Devaney at short and turned into an out. This pitch misses up high. Warren had 2 hits in the first game. She has really stung the ball all afternoon. Even her outs have been hard. 2 for 3 in the first, 0 for 1 here in the second. All 4 of them hit right on the button. This one is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eagles trying to mount a rally. Good start to the inning, a leadoff single. Looked for a moment like it would be extra bases, but Andrews made a terrific play in left field, got to the ball quickly, and made a strong throw back to second base. Looped into right field. That is going to be a base hit. And now the Eagles do have something brewing here in the second. Now Adams had to make sure that ball wasn't caught. Morales picked it up. And the relay throw to second baseman Allender, and she pivoted and turned, and that play at second was a little bit closer than it looked like it would have been. But the base hit from Warren puts runners at first and second. Burkhalter at the plate. She walked her only plate appearance so far in game number 2. This pitch misses outside. Eagles trailing by 3, but have the potential tying run at the plate. Top of the third, or rather bottom of the third, nobody out. This one misses down and in, so Burkhalter well ahead in the count. Odoms on deck. She drove in that run we mentioned a little while ago. Two balls, no strikes. This one is upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. Burkhalter way ahead. 3 balls, no strikes. Might be taking this pitch no matter what. Here it is. And she is, and it's right down the middle. Eagles now with 5 hits in this ball game. 2 on, nobody out. Good opportunity to tack on to the score, and this one is outside. It is ball 4, and that loads the bases. 2 hits and a walk to start the inning. That's the first free pass issued by Lana Fletcher. And Kazira Odoms at the plate. Line drive, RBI single to bring home Alexis Adams in the first. A chance to cut the deficit down. It's at 3. Potential tying runs on base. Odoms ready for the first pitch. Swing and a miss. A good, hard, high fastball. Odoms looking to put the Eagles ahead with that swing. Gap is in right center. Also in left center, both corner outfielders playing well towards the lines. A lot of room to cover for center fielder Brittany Allender. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, it was a 2-strike pitch that Odoms hit in the first inning. Let's see if she can make that kind of contact again. Lopez, the hitter, on deck. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off, and she chased one up and away. Stayed alive, got the bat on the ball. Has another chance. Fletcher gets a sign from the coach. Coach Madison Lowe, Coach Jessica Boulware calling out the signs. And this ball gets away, but not far enough. And a nice job by the catcher, Janning, to pounce on it quickly. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, down 3, you want to be 100% certain. So Alexis Adams, she bluffed off the bag. Looked like she wanted to come in, but again, Janning got on the ball quickly. And again, down 3, you don't want to take unnecessary risks. Time called. Odom steps out. Fletcher ready, and the pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded, nobody out. Big opportunity for the Eagles. Fletcher delivers. Ground ball into right field, a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes another to the plate. The throw is in time. Warren cut down at the plate, but credit Odoms with another RBI single. This one into right. More very good defense. That goes 9-3-2 for the put out at the plate. That's the first out of the inning. Burkhalter advances first to third. Odoms stops at first. A run is in. It is 5-3. Rams defense keeping Trinity from getting big rallies, but they do still have the potential tying runs on base. Here is Lopez, and the first pitch called a strike right at the top of the zone. So both times Kazira Odoms got down, no balls, 2 strikes, worked the count more toward her favor, and then brought home a run with a base hit. Morales got to the ball, made the perfect relay throw. As this pitch misses up high, and then Trinity Jennings cut the runner down at the plate. So give Jennings and Morales both an assist on the putout at the plate. 9-3-2 goes the putout. Eagles within 2, and the pitch. Good swing and a foul right off the catcher's mask, and thank God for small favors. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lopez has had 2 really good swings. Gave a good rip in the first inning. Ended up popping up to end that inning, but that one, too bad she didn't square that one up because that was a rip. Yasmin Brown waiting on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, a changeup, had Lopez out in front. That is strike 3. Very nice pitch from Lana Fletcher. Her second punch out. 2 down. Runners are still at the corners. Here is Yasmin Brown. She went down on strikes in the second. Excellent pitch by Fletcher. Good call. Lopez well out in front. First pitch is up and in. Nearly hit the batter. 1 ball, no strikes. Fletcher checks the signs once again. And the 1-0. This one misses low. That one looked like a changeup that she got a little too much into. And it missed the strike zone below the knees. Eagles trying to mount a rally. They've gotten one in, and this pitch right down the middle. Brown taking 2 balls and a strike. Madison O'Day, we mentioned a couple of other potential softball players. He's also with the basketball team, so once that season ends in a couple of weeks, as strike 2 goes down the middle to Brown, when that basketball season comes to an end, Coach Forsyth will have her full roster available. Moesha Jones, Gina Ingram, Madison O'Day will be made active on the softball field. Ground ball, base hit into right. Burkholzer will score. Odom's around second, on her way to third, and she is safe. RBI base hit for Yasmin Brown, and it is 5-4. Eagles have gotten some hits in the right this inning. They've gone first to third very well. 2 runs in, 2 outs. Number 9 hitter, Alexandria Tolaire. She's singled, her only time up so far. She got a looping liner into right. Potential tying run at third. 2 outs and the pitch, swing and a miss, and that ball dropped out of sight. Tolaire tried to stop her swing, could not do so. Odom's at third, Brown at first, 2 runs in. No balls and a strike to the right fielder Tolaire, and the pitch, and slapped foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Eagles now with hits on the afternoon. I'll check that again between innings. Make sure we go to the 4th. It is 5-4 Columbia. Bianca Morales will lead off the top of the 4th. She's the number 9 hitter, followed by the top of the order, Kaylin Devaney and Alyssa Allender. Eagles got 2 in the first, 2 more in the third, and they've pulled to within 1. It's only game number 4, but this is so far the highest scoring output of the Eagles. They played 2 terrific ball clubs. Bianca Morales, RBI sacrifice squeeze bunt in the 2nd inning. No official at bat, but a run batted in. She squares around, drops it down. Springer picks it up and has no play at first. The very speedy Bianca Morales beats out that bunt. I'm telling you, she really got down the line, and Mr. Bird to my left here agrees with that, said she is very quick, and that is correct. So the leadoff hitter aboard. Top of the 4th, here's Kaylin Devaney. She has had one terrific afternoon. 1 for 2 in game number 2, but hit the ball hard both times up. Lined out to center her last time. This pitch is in the dirt. Morales was on the move. That'll be a stolen base. Even if Bird had come up with that one, she would not have had a play, as Morales very fast. Again, once the ball leaves the pitcher's hand, the runner is allowed to get off the base. 5-4, Rams lead, and the pitch, line drive foul to the left side. And a little camera adjustment delay a little while ago. Hopefully you're able to see that bunt attempt by Morales. Everything looks like it's all right now. No balls and a strike to Devaney. High pop up over near the dugout. It is going to hit the top of the dugout and land out of play. Both Bird and Adams giving chase, but it was out of the reach. One ball, two strikes. Runner at second in the very speedy Bianca Morales. And a pitch misses upstairs for ball two. Pretty exciting ball game here in game number 2. 5-4, Columbia leads. Both teams hitting the ball well. Another 2-2 pitch on the way. This one in the dirt, and it gets by Bird, and Morales has an easy time getting to third base. That'll be a wild pitch on Springer. So the count even at 2. Nope, make that 3-2. I forgot to mark that last one. So a full out. Second baseman Alyssa Allender steps in. Sack bunt in the first. Ground ball to the shortstop in the second. Morales at third. Bunted her way aboard. Devaney at first, she walked. Here's a pitch right down the middle for a strike. Bird came up ready to fire. No balls and a strike. Springer ready, gets the sign and the pitch. Runner on the move, pitches outside to throw down to second. And they're going to send everybody back to where they were. Great throw by Bird. Would have had Devaney had she continued on to second. Pitch was outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way. High drive towards center. Lopez heading toward the gap. She makes the catch. No chance to get Morales. Throw to second. Not in time. A very close play. Thought for a moment they had the runner trying to take second, but Devane got in. Sacrifice fly for Allender. It is now 6-4. Lopez made the wise decision. She had no play on Morales and nearly got the out at second base. 1 out, runner at second. Washington at the plate, takes the first pitch upstairs. So credit Allender with a run batted in, and now Columbia has a 2-run lead. High pop up behind the infield. That is going to drop down for a hit. Allender had to make sure that ball wasn't caught. She's able to advance to third. And a base hit for Washington. Runners now at the corners. One of those little Texas leaguers. Not hit all that hard, but as Yogi Berra once said, hit them where they ain't. And that's what happened. Yes, it does still count, is what I'm told, and he is right. This is Elizabeth Allen batting now for the first time in game number 2. Came in as a pinch runner last inning after Picciano had singled and advanced to second on a walk. Allen in game number 1, nothing out of 4. And a pitch, ground ball towards short. Burkhalter will flip to second for 1. Relay throw will not be made. That'll be a fielder's choice and a run batted in for Elizabeth Allen. Devaney scores. Eagles get the put out, 6-4, 2 down. Allen aboard at first. Again, an RBI fielder's choice. Robin Andrews at the plate, walked her last time up. She doubled and scored in the second. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, Eagles have fought back already twice in this ball game. Let's see and hope they can do it again. Here's a pitch, popped up behind the infield. Sierra Warren, a second baseman, is there to retire the side. 2 runs, both earned. 1, 2, 3 hits. No, 2 hits, a fielder's choice, and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Eagles trail 7-4. Bottom of the 4th, Eagles trail 7-4. New pitcher on the mound for head coach Sarah Allen. Number 15, Alyssa Allender, comes in from second base to take over the pitching duties. Fletcher goes to second base, so only a position change. Fletcher not in the batting order, however. Courtney Bird leads off. Went deep to open up the ball game, popped up to the shortstop in the second. Bird now looking to start another Eagles rally. They got 2 in the first, 2 more in the third. 7 hits overall on the afternoon in game 2. First pitch misses low and inside. Give you the numbers on Fletcher when we get an opportunity. Here's a ground ball towards third. Washington charges, fields, throws, and gets the out at first. 5-3 on the putout. Leadoff hitter retired. Lana Fletcher goes 3 innings. She allows 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. She walked 2 and She struck out 2 as well. Here's Springer, and the pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Make that 3 strikeouts for Lana Fletcher. 1 ball, no strikes to Springer. Here comes the pitch from Allender. Check swing. We'll see if she went around. And no swing. So 2 balls, no strikes. There you hear the Eagles cheering on Springer from the dugout. Allender winds and delivers a fastball that misses outside. That is ball 3. Allender, we saw her play second most of the afternoon. Now on the mound, a junior from Baltimore, Maryland. 3 balls, no strikes. Behind in the count, Springer steps out. Allender taking her time. Now everybody's ready, and the pitch. That's down the middle. Springer taking all the way. 3 balls and a strike. This is Allender's first appearance on the mound this season. Again, it is only the 4th game overall, 2nd doubleheader. And here is the pitch. Ground ball into right field, a base hit. Springer, though, taking nothing for granted. These Rams have already made some great defensive plays, including throws, so she hustled all the way down the line. 8th hit for the Eagles, first one allowed by Alyssa Allender. 1 out, runner at first. Here's Alexis Adams. She has already scored twice. Singled her last time up, 1 for 2 officially, reached on an error in the first. First pitch is called ball 1 up high. Adams has had a good day at the plate. He's hit the ball hard almost every time up. Here comes the 1-0. This one fouled off, got her in on the fists, and it's 1-1. Well, credit the Eagles. They had a very tough time in game number 1. Easy to get down on yourselves, but they did not let that happen. Coach Forsyth making sure these girls kept their heads up, and they're putting up a battle here in game number 2. This pitch in the dirt. Janning was ready to throw, but nothing going on. 2 balls and a strike. Again, we're in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-1 pitch misses high for ball 3. No action in either bullpen. Potential tying run is in the on-deck circle in Sierra Warren, who's also hit the ball hard all afternoon. She drove in a runner last time up. There's a ground ball towards short. Could be 2. Step on the bag for 1. Relay throw to first. In time for the double play. 6 unassisted, then throw to first. And that retires a side. More terrific defense by the Rams. And that ends a potential threat for Trinity Baptist. After 4, Columbia 7, TBC 4. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Rams in the top of the 5th. Trinity Jennings, Madison Janning, Brittany Allender. Eagles had a threat going, but another terrific defensive gem by the Rams. A 6U, then on to first, double play to retire the side. Eagles are really swinging the bats well here in the second game, but the Rams are flashing the leather as well. Trinity Jennings will lead things off. She has walked, stolen a base, and scored. Flew out to deep center field her last time up. Top of the 5th, getting ready to begin. Jennings steps in. She's ready. Springer on the mound. And here is the pitch. That one taken for a strike. Springer pitched yesterday, pitched most of game 1 today. So far, gone the distance here in the nightcap. No balls and a strike, and the pitch. Misses outside. Count even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Springer takes a long look. Now ready, and the pitch. Ball 2 is up high. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch is lifted high into right field. Tolaire drifting under it and makes the catch. Alexandria Tolaire is there. One away. Madison Janning at the plate. She had a 2-run triple in the second, walked in the third. Well, Springer got the leadoff hitter. One out, bases empty, and the first pitch, strike 1. Now the Rams from the dugout cheering on their teammates. Here comes the 0-1 from Springer. Long drive down the left field line. It is off the fence. Nearly got out of here. Janning on her way to second with the double. That one hit about midway up the left field fence. And Janning with her second hit of the game. That one had a chance, just did not get up enough. But she is at second with one out. Brittany Allender at the plate, lined out hard to left. That ended the third inning. She walked and scored in the second. Springer winds and delivers. Little looper that gets past Burkholzer. That's a base hit. Janning will stop at third, and runners at the corners with one out. Just out of the reach of Maggie Burkholzer. Made a good effort for it. And now runners at first and third, and here's that speedster, Bianca Morales. Laid down a bunt, turned that into a base hit, worked her way around the bases in the fourth inning. Scored on a sacrifice fly, and the pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Want to try to keep this young lady off the base paths. She can fly. Left-hand hitter from the Dominican Republic, a sophomore. Little chop, throw to first. In time, but in the dirt, and Adams could not hold on, and that is an RBI, and that's the second one for Bianca Morales. That will be an error on the third baseman Odoms on the throw. Janning comes in to score. Allender stops at second. Second RBI of the game for Morales. One out. Top of the order, Kaylin Devaney at the plate. She's a junior from Greer, South Carolina. Would have been a huge second out. It did not happen, and this pitch misses downstairs. We're also going to credit Morales with a sacrifice bunt and reaches on the error. The 1-0 on the way, misses up high. Kind of squared right at the last instant, chopped it down. It's kind of like a slap bunt. And here is the pitch. This one misses up high, and that is ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch from Springer. This one is strike 1, top of the zone. 8-4 in favor of the Rams. Eagles will have the middle third of the batting order due up in the bottom half. And the 3-1 lifted into right. Tolaire is there to make the catch. That is out number 2. Tagging and going to third is Brittany Allender. Nice play in right field by Tolaire. So now 2 outs. Chance to get out of the inning without any further damage. Springer, though, will have to get now the pitcher, Alyssa Allender. She started off at second base, came on the mound half an inning ago, and the first pitch, swing and a foul tip, throw down to second. And the ball came out of the glove of Warren. That's going to be a double steal. Morales at second base. Allender scores. It is 9-4. Line drive into left field. That's a base hit. And a runner stops at third. Throw to second. That is a force out to end the inning. I think the Rams forgot how many outs there were. No, that was a tag out. I was watching the runner at third. She did appear to forget that there were 2 outs. She was not going on contact. And on the throw to second, Allender is cut down. And that retires a side. Well, 2 runs score. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Columbia 9, Trinity Baptist 4. Bottom of the 5th, 9-4 in favor of the Rams. That last play, 7-6-4, and the put out at second base. And now Trinity Baptist will send up Warren, Burkholzer, and Odoms, who has 2 RBIs for Trinity Baptist. Kazira Odoms, 2 base hits, both of them scoring runs. Sierra Warren singled, drove in a runner last time up. Second run on that same play was cut down at the plate, but the RBI on the board for Sierra Warren. She leads off the bottom of the fifth. Alyssa Allender in her second inning of work. And the first pitch is down low. Allender came on an inning ago. Allowed one hit, but nothing else. And the pitch is a strike right down the middle. The double play ended that fourth inning, helped out Allender. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sierra Warren. This one in the dirt. Looked like a changeup that kind of stuck to her fingers a little too much. Past 5:30 here in the Eastern time zone. It's been a very cloudy, overcast day, and the sun not far away from sunset. Lights now almost at full effect, and ball 3 is well high. Eagles need some base runners, trailing by 5 in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom half of the order has really come through. Odoms and Yasmin Brown combining for 3 RBIs, 3 for 4 total. And the pitch is up high, and the Eagles get the leadoff hitter aboard. First walk issued by Alyssa Allender. Maggie Burkholzer at the plate. She has walked twice and scored a run. Good eye by Burkholzer. No balls, 1 strike. And here comes the 0-1 from Allender. Burkholzer started to swing, thought the ball was up high, but it is called strike 2. So Burkholzer down in the count, 0-2. Allender checks the signs from the coach in the dugout, and here comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. That is the first strikeout for Allender. Brings up Kazira Odoms, who was 2 for 2, and each hit brought home a run. Both times she had 2 strikes, came through. Base hit into center in the first, into right in the third. Swing and a miss. And she kind of gave sort of a tip to the cap to the pitcher on that one, saying good pitch. Little verbal tip of the cap, that is. No balls and a strike. Lifted into right field. Has a chance to get down. Morales does not make the play. There might be a play at second, however, but that is Sierra Warren in there. And a base hit for Kazira Odoms, her 3rd of this game. Warren had to hold up, and the play at second, I wouldn't say too close for comfort, but Warren couldn't take a chance of that ball being caught and getting doubled off. So 2 on, 1 out. Natalia Lopez at the plate, 0 for 2. A pop-up and a strikeout, and she takes strike 1. She didn't like the call, but it was on the inside corner. Brown on deck, followed by Toller, and then the top of the order. 1 out, however. Eagles trying to rally. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one down in the dirt. Lopez couldn't lay off. No balls, 2 strikes. Allender checks a sign, now winds and delivers. And this one hit off of Lopez. Oh no, the umpire's going to say it hit the bat and call it a foul ball. Lopez says it hit her arm, and she's heading down to first. Umpire's not going to allow it. Coach Forsyth is coming out to get an explanation. Lopez did not swing. The umpire said it hit the bat. Well, we're going to pause here while they sort things out and be right back in just a moment. So as they say in the NFL, after reviewing the play, the call on the field has been overturned. Trinity Baptist will not be charged with a timeout. So the hit batsman loads up the bases and brings up the left fielder Yasmin Brown, 1 for 2, a strikeout and an RBI single. I got to say, some football with the Super Bowl coming up tomorrow. There's a swing and a foul tap behind the plate. So Sierra Warren advances to third, Odoms to second, 1 out, bases loaded. Brown trying to bring home at least 1. Tolaire waits on deck, and then Bird, the top of the order. Allender trying to stop this potential threat, and ball 2 misses up high. Check that, ball 1, 1-1. It's getting dark, getting a little bit tougher to see the scorebook, marking things in the wrong box. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch from Allender on the outside corner for strike 2. So 1-2. Brown just looking to make contact, possibly get a run home. Big pitch from Allender. Misses outside. So the count goes to 2-2. One out. Bases loaded. Long look from Allender, and the pitch, change up, and just misses low and away. That one had a lot of sink, a little bit too soon, however, and a payoff pitch coming. Allender takes another look in. 3-2 on the way. Ball 4 drives home a run. Credit Yasmin Brown with her second RBI of the ball game. Warren scores. It is 9-5. Odoms advances to third, Lopez to second, and it brings up the number 9 hitter, Alexandra Toller. She has a hit in 2 trips to the plate. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner for Brown, who did a very nice job falling behind in the count and working the RBI walk, and heading out to first base right now, freshman Charity Bramer from Bowling Green, Ohio. Charity also played on the volleyball team, getting her first action of the day. So Bramer coming in as the pinch runner. We'll see if she goes into right field or if Tolaire goes back on. Or check that, Brown. Again, writing things in the wrong spot. A little hard to see the scorebook as the sun starts to set on an already dark and cloudy afternoon. It's Tolaire at the plate. Bramer the pinch runner. First pitch right down the middle for a strike. Good take by Tolaire. Don't want to get a little too eager after the walk that forced home a run. Courtney Bird on deck waiting for an opportunity. Barring a double play, she will come to the plate this inning. No balls and a strike, and the pitch hit hard but foul. Good contact by Tolaire. Got a base hit in the second, called out on strikes in the third. Temperatures starting to drop with the sun getting a little bit closer to the low to mid 50s. Start of the afternoon right around 60 degrees. Nice and pleasant, but it's cooling off now. And the 0-2, grounded back to the box. Bobbled, throw to the plate will not be made, but the out at first. But credit Tolaire with an RBI ground ball. 1-3 on the putout. There are 2 outs. Kazira Odoms scores. It is now 9-6. Lopez to third. Bramer advances to second, and Courtney Bird now represents the potential tying run. First base is open. We'll see what Coach Sarah Allen has in mind. Springer waiting on deck. Corner infielders in. Middle infielders back, looking to knock it down. And the pitch. Fastball that misses outside. Bird homered, popped up to the shortstop. Grounded out to the third baseman. Hit the ball hard 2 out of 3 times. 2 runners in scoring position. And the pitch. This one called inside, and Allender not happy with the call. Again, Bird representing the potential tying run, but there are 2 outs. 2 balls, no strikes. Allender delivers, high pop-up. That's going to get out of play. Bird got a pitch to hit. Kind of pulled her head up on it just a bit, got under it and fouled it off. There is a massive gap in right center field and also a lot of room down the line. Here is the 2-1, swing and a miss. Bird looking to tie up the game with that swing. 2 strikes now. She just needs to shorten up and make some good contact. Just need a base hit in this situation to keep the line moving. 2-2 on the way. Ball 3 misses outside. Now first base is open. Springer the on-deck hitter. So the payoff pitch. Let's see if she goes for the fastball or tries to take something off and get Bird out in front. 3-2 pitch. Line drive into right field. Morales coming on. It's down in front of her. 1 run will score. The ball was hit so hard that Bramer had to stop at third, but the RBI base hit for Courtney Bird, her 2nd RBI of the ball game, and the Eagles are now within 2 at 9-7. Again, Bramer had to stop at third. That ball was hit very hard, and Morales got there quickly and made a good throw. So potential tying run on first. Springer went deep yesterday against Southeastern. She represents a potential lead run. 2 outs and the pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Springer looking for one she can drive. The ball was in the zone, but not the one she wanted. Alexis Adams is up high. Bird on the move. The throw into center field. Bramer will score. 9-8 and the tying run in scoring position. Pressure on the defense leads to a run. That's a stolen base for Courtney Bird and an error on the catcher Janning for allowing the runner Bramer to score from third. Timeout. And we're going to pause right here and resume when everybody's back into position. Eagles within 1. Courtney Bird represents the potential tying run. She's at second rally right here. And the pitch. Line drive down the right field line. That is off the glove of Morales. The tying run will score. Springer around second, on her way to third. The throw is not in time, and we are tied at 9. That is an RBI triple for Lena Springer, and the Eagles have scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th. We are tied at 9. All 5 runs earned, and now the go-ahead run at third. Alexis Adams trying to bring her home. And here is the pitch. This fastball taken for strike 1. Allender reached back and put something extra on that one. That was the hardest pitch she has thrown. No balls and a strike. Adams with a chance to put the Eagles out in front. They led 2-1 earlier in the ball game at the end of the first inning, and that was a good rip, but a foul ball. Morales nearly made one terrific running catch. That ball, though, hooked away from her, tipped off her glove, and the Eagles have tied the game. Adams 0-2 the pitch, and she puts the bat on the ball to stay alive. That was the exact intent she had with that swing, just making sure she got another pitch to handle. Members of the men's soccer team in attendance. Kyle Altman, the goalkeeper, among others, cheering on their friends on the field who have rallied for 5 in the 5th and have come back to tie the game. No balls, 2 strikes, popped it up on the infield. Washington makes the catch to retire the side. The Eagles bat around and score 5 runs, and after 5, we are tied at 9. Five-run rally for the Eagles brought them back from 9-4 to the 9-9 tie, and Lena Springer now tasked with the job of keeping it right there, but she has to go through the heart of the batting order. Kayla Washington, who's hit the ball as hard as anybody can all afternoon. Elizabeth Allen and Robin Andrews, hitters 3, 4, and 5, due up for the Columbia International Rams. Washington had a 3-run homer in the first inning of game number 1. All she has done is sting the ball. A couple of sacrifice flies, 1 in each game. So far, 0 for 2 officially in game number 2. Grounded out to short both times, but again, hitting the ball hard. Charity Bramer pinch ran. Getting some changes from the umpire. There's going to be some changes. It looks like Picciano is going to bat second in place of Elizabeth Allen. Charity Bramer pinch ran for Yasmin Brown and ended up scoring a run, but Brown has gone back into left field, so she has re-entered. So we are tied at 9. Washington steps in. Top of the 6th, Springer needs to shut down the Rams, give her team a chance to take the lead in the bottom half. And ball 1 misses outside. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Line drive towards short. One hopper to Burkhalter. Throw to first is in time, and a scoop by Adams. The ball in the dirt. That is out number 1. So now the Eagles flashing the leather. So one away and re-entering Milena Picciano, freshman from North Augusta, South Carolina. She singled in the third, came out for Allen, who pinch ran and is now back in the batter's box. High drive towards right field. Tolaire giving chase. Off her glove. Picciano on her way to second, and she will make it with a double. Couple of the players in my line of sight, it looked like the right fielder and center may have collided as the ball reached Tolaire, but that is a double with 1 out for Picciano. So now Robin Andrews, she's at the plate with the potential lead run standing at second base. First pitch coming to Robin Andrews. High pop-up, right center field, same location. Lopez makes the catch, and on her knees will allow Picciano to tag and take third base, but out number 2. We saw Lopez make a very similar play in left center field yesterday. Excellent job by the sophomore. Picciano does take third base. Trinity Jennings at the plate. Flew out to deep right field her last time up. She is 0 for 2 officially. She walked, stole the base, and scored in the second. Springer with the pitch. It is up high. This would be a major boost to the Eagles if Springer can get out of this inning without a run scoring. Jennings looking to drive home the go-ahead run from third base. Here is the pitch. It is upstairs, ball 2. Brandon Gonzalez watching us on the YouTube live feed. We are in Jacksonville, Florida. Trinity Baptist College hosting Columbia International University. Ball 3 to Jennings. Both teams members of the NCCAH, and a strike called. Jennings taking all the way. 3 balls and a strike. Again, the go-ahead at third. Picciano, she doubled, advanced on the fly ball to right center, caught by Lopez. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4 puts runners at the corners. Not the worst thing that could happen, especially if Springer's able to get the next hitter, but she has Madison Janning at the plate, who is 2 for 2 plus a walk, and now Coach Forsyth heads out to the mound. So we'll take a timeout our own, be right back here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. Janning at the plate. 2-run triple, a double, 2 runs scored here in game number 2. Big out for Springer to get. First pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. Hello, Mr. DW, also watching on TBC Eagles. No balls and a strike. And the pitch is upstairs. Count even now at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Janning getting some encouragement from her dugout. Springer delivers. High pop-up. Looks like it's going to get out of play, however. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Odom's over near the fence, ready to make the catch, but the wind has picked up a little bit, blowing in from right field, pushed that one out of play. That one was heading out anyway with the slice that it had. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Springer winds and delivers. A changeup, had the hitter out in front, but Janning was able to hold back just enough to make contact and get another pitch. Nice pitch by Springer, but credit Janning with the recognition, kept her hands back. Another 1-2 from Springer. High pop-up into right field. Tolaire is there and does not make the catch. 1 run is in, and runners will end up at second and third. That is an error on the right fielder, allowing the go-ahead run to score, and the Rams lead 10-9. Trinity Jennings goes to third. Madison Janning ends up at second with 2 outs, no RBI credited. That would have ended the inning. Center fielder Brittany Allender at the plate, 2 runners in scoring position, and the pitch is up high. Well, the run is unearned, but it counts. 1 ball, no strikes. Rams leading once again. Here is the pitch. High pop-up. 3 Eagles there. And, oh, what a catch by Sierra Warren. It hit off the glove of Burkholzer. Sierra Warren is able to clean it up, and that retires a side. That is scored as a pop-up to the second baseman who made that put-out. Seen that in the World Series a couple of times. Pete Rose and Bob Boone of the 1980 Phillies, and Anthony Rizzo and Wilson Contreras of the 2016 Chicago Cubs. Those are both in foul territory. That one would have scored 2. Great job by Warren to recover and get the final out. 1 run unearned, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Columbia 10, Trinity Baptist 9. Bottom of the 6th, Eagles trail by 1, and now on the mound for the Rams, number 9, Alexis Holler. We saw her in game number 1, and she was fantastic. 3 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, no runs, no hits. So Holler Now trying to pick up the save. She'll have to get through 2 innings in order to do that. Right now, Alyssa Allender stands to be the winner if Columbia is able to hold on to this lead. But there are still 2 at-bats left for the Eagles. They trail by 1. They rallied for 5 in the 5th to tie it up. Leading off is the cleanup hitter, second baseman Sierra Warren, who made that terrific recovery catch to end the top of the 6th. Holler on the mound. Her first pitch is a strike called. Warren started that rally with a walk, ended up scoring the first of those 5 runs. She has also driven home a run with a base hit. So 1 out of 2 officially with a run scored and an RBI. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, a blazing fastball from Holler. No matter how this one turns out, the Eagles, Coach Ashley Forsythe, Coach Bobby Forsythe, and Coach Jamie Bird, and all the players have to feel very good about the effort they put up. Again, they could have very easily gotten disheartened after that big win by the Rams in game number 1, but they have battled. They have scored 9 runs, and at the moment they have a good chance of coming back and taking game 2. Let's hope that is the case. 1 ball, 2 strikes after that pitch to Warren. The unearned run in the top half of the 6th is the difference right now. Holler's pitch, ground ball, headed up the middle. It'll be grabbed. Throw to first is in time. More defense by the Rams. And a shortstop, Devaney, made another terrific play for the out. She ranged far to her left, right up the middle. She has a terrific arm that she has shown off a few times today. So big out for Holler to get, the leadoff hitter. And here's Burkhalter. She has walked twice and scored a run, 0 for 1 officially. First pitch from Holler. Ground ball towards second. That should be an easy play to first. And a side retired. Alexis Allender went back to second base. She just made that play for out number 2. That one was much more of a routine ground ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Here is Kazira Odoms, who right now is looking to be named player of the game. She is 3 for 3, 2 runs driven in and a run scored. And here's a pitch, swing and a miss. This young lady can throw some heat. We saw that in the opener, and we're watching it right now in the nightcap. Here comes the 0-1, swing and a miss, a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. So no balls, 2 strikes. 2 ground ball outs to start the inning, 1 to each middle infielder. Here comes the 0-2 from Holler. Ground ball right back to the box. Holler fields, throws, and gets a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th. Some good contact, but 3 nice plays made, and we go to the 7th with Columbia leading 10-9. Top of the 7th in a very exciting game 2, and Bianca Morales will lead things off. This very, very fast young lady has driven home 2 runs each with a bunt. She has also bunted her way aboard, so she has bunted 3 times and used her speed to perfection. And Kazira Odoms, a third baseman, is knocking on her doorstep. Here is the first pitch, and this one is low for ball 1. Adams playing back. She's in front of the bag at first, but she has to be ready for a throw. All 4 infielders in. Here's the 1-0, and this one got away from Springer. This would be a huge out for Lena Springer to get. Top of the 7th. At one point, Columbia led 5-2. Then led 9-4, and it's 10-9. Eagles tied it up, and then the unearned run in the 6th put the Rams back out in front. That one fouled off, 2 balls and a strike. Springer has gone the distance. Columbia has used 3 pitchers. Here is the pitch. A bunt right at Odoms. Field, throw to first. And scooped out of the dirt by Adams, and that is a big first out of the inning, especially with Morales running the bases. 5-3 on the putout, 1 away. Top of the order now due up for Columbia. Kaylin Denvey at the plate. Junior from Greer, South Carolina, Kaylin Devaney. Flew out to right her last time up. Scored a couple of runs in this ball game. Scored 5 runs in the opener, and she takes a strike. She's been on base an awful lot this afternoon. Also made some terrific plays in the field. No balls and a strike. Springer with the windup and the pitch. This one high for ball 1. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, the bottom 3 of the batting order due up for the Eagles. Lopez, Brown, and Tolaire. If they can keep it alive, top of the order would come up next, hopefully with a chance to win it. This one is outside, 2 balls and a strike. First things first, Eagles need to get Columbia out in the top of the 7th. Rams have scored in all but 1 inning. That was the 3rd that they did not score. High drive to left field. This one's got a chance. It is off the fence, and that's going to be a double for Devaney. That one got out to the fence in a major league hurry. Hit off the top of the fence. Not much that Brown could do, but she got the ball back in quickly and held Devaney to a double. So a potential insurance run on second base. Here's a left-hand hitting Alyssa Allender. If Rams can hold on to this lead, she would stand to be the winning pitcher. And the pitch is a fastball that misses up high. One ball, no strikes. Springer delivers, and a strike called at the knees. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is downstairs. That is ball 2. Here comes the pitch from Springer. High pop-up. That is out of play. And it evens up the count at 2-2. Devaney doubled off the fence, came very close to a home run. She had a single, a double, and a triple in game number 1, just a homer shy of the cycle. Here's a 2-2 downstairs, full count. So a payoff pitch, a very important one coming to Alyssa Allender. Washington waits on deck. Here is the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Warren. Throw to first is over the head of Adams, and that's going to allow a run to score. Big insurance run picked up by the Rams. It was a tough play, but the throw would have beaten the runner and kept another runner at third. Error charge to Warren. Run scores, and it's now 11-9. Kayla Washington at the plate. No hits in this game, but she has driven home a run with a sacrifice fly. 0 for 3 officially, and a big swing and a miss. She put one out in her first at-bat earlier today in the opener. That was a 3-run blast, and a no doubt about it. Runner at first, one out. And Springer winds and delivers. Runner at first bluffed, and a check swing is called a strike. Allender looked like she was trying to steal, put on the brakes, back at first. No balls, 2 strikes if I have the count correct. This one is in the dirt, and again, Allender looked like she wanted to steal, but that one looked more like a good secondary lead. The first one did look like she was trying to take second, but put on the brakes. 11-9. Eagles trail by 2, and a pitch from Springer. Ground ball towards short. Burkhalter will pick it up, step on the bag. The relay throw not in time. Great hustle by Washington to beat the relay. That's a fielder's choice. 6U on the putout, 2 down. This brings up Picciano. And the first pitch, a big swing and a foul straight back. She just missed driving that one a long way. She doubled and scored in the 6th. She is 2 for 3. Came out for a pinch runner, re-entered and got that double. 1 inning ago, ended up scoring what then was the go-ahead run, and now the lead is up to 2. That one was a check swing, did not go. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, high foul pop up to the right side and well out of play. So Springer is ahead in the count. Picciano's been behind on the fastball. Let's see if Springer sticks with the heat or tries to change it up. Hello to Sherry Gardner watching us on YouTube. And the pitch. Looping liner into right field. That is a base hit. Washington will round second and head to third. The throw will be cut off. And the runners are at the corners. The 3rd hit of the game for Melina Picciano. Perfectly placed ball, and Washington going on contact. Made it all the way around to third. Robin Andrews at the plate. Double and a run scored, 1 for 3. Another insurance run standing 60 feet away. Again, the Eagles have the bottom third of the batting order coming up in the bottom half, but if they can get on base, they would represent potential tying and winning runs. Of course, that is assuming that Springer can get out of the inning without any more runs scoring. Ball 1 to Andrews. Springer looks in, winds up, and the pitch. High pop-up just behind the infield. Warren is there, and that retires the side. An insurance run scores. The double by Devaney turns into a run, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. The Eagles need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Bottom of the 7th, Natalia Lopez, Yasmin Brown, Alexandra Tolaire due up, and if anybody gets on, Courtney Bird would come up representing the potential tying run. Eagles need base runners, but they're facing a very tough flame-throwing pitcher in Alexis Holler. She came in the 6th and got 3 up, 3 down on 3 ground balls. Lopez was hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 5th. That 5-run rally that the Eagles put together. Initially, that pitch was called a foul ball, but conversation between the umpires and the coaches resulted in the correct call. Hit batsman, and Lopez came around to score. Eagles need a base runner any way they can get it. Throw down signifies that we are ready for the bottom of the 7th. Again, no matter how this one turns out, the Eagles put up a terrific battle. That should give them a whole lot of confidence going further on in the season. This is a very, very young team. 8 freshmen on the roster, 1 junior, and 5 sophomores. And, of course, they're not at their full strength because 3 of these players are still playing women's basketball. It'll be a couple more weeks before they're out here on the softball field. Here's Lopez to lead off, looking to get on base any way she can get there. Brown and Tolaire to follow. Lopez squares the bunt, pulls it back in time. The ball is up high. One ball, no strikes. Holler has been terrific in both appearances today. She is not allowed a hit in either ball game. Here's the 1-0. Again, Lopez squares, pulls it back in time, and takes ball 2 down low. Two balls, no strikes. Now Washington at third. Jennings at first, both pull very close to Lopez, who can run pretty well. Middle infielders are back. Here's a pitch from Holler. The bunt attempt is fouled off. It hit off Lopez's bat and then her body. That is a foul ball. So 2 balls and a strike. Lopez, a sophomore from Jacksonville, trying to get on base, bring the potential tying run to the plate. Here's a pitch. She squares, pops up the bunt, and fouls it off. It's now 2-2. So let's see now if Coach Forsyth keeps the bunt on, because a fouled bunt with 2 strikes is strike 3. Lopez 0 for 2 officially. Trying to start up another potential rally. And the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Lopez unhappy with the call, but she is out number 1. That's the first strikeout for Holler in this ball game. Big important out getting the leadoff hitter. Here's Yasmin Brown, who has picked up 2 RBIs and scored a run, 2 for 3 plus a strikeout. Again, the Eagles just looking to get someone on base to bring Courtney Bird to the plate. She's the leadoff hitter. Strike one right down the middle. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. I'm Ray Bureau. My son Dean, he's our cameraman. Coach Ashley Forsyth leads the Eagles. Strike 2 called. Coach John D. Jones is the athletic director of Trinity Baptist College. Ethan Horton is our game day coordinator. Mac Hevner, the president of Trinity Baptist College, and Dr. Tom Messer, the head pastor of Trinity Baptist Church. Just want to make sure we get our credits in. Of course, thank you to everybody watching us on YouTube Live. And a good swing and a foul to stay alive. Yasmin Brown looking to get on base. Good crowd on hand. Many Columbia Ram fans followed the team down. Some family members of the players, some of the student body here as well. Trinity Baptist brought out a pretty good following. It's a loud, proud crowd, and the pitch is inside. Nearly hit the batter, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alexandra Tolaire waiting on deck. She drove in a runner last time up with a ground ball. Again, they have to have a base runner in order to bring the top of the order to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, check swing, and she held up in time at a pitch downstairs. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Eagles trail by 2. Holler ready, gets the sign. Here's the pitch and another foul ball. Well, they're making Holler work in this inning, and let's hope that leads to something good for the TBC Eagles. Nice battle between Brown and Holler. Corner infielders now back up, get into normal position. They were in close. Now with 2 strikes, they back it up. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the Eagles down to their final out. Alexandra Tolaire will have to keep it alive if she wants to get Bird to the plate. Tolaire singled in the 2nd, called out on strikes in the 3rd, and RBI ground ball in the 5th. 1 for 3, 1 batted in. Holler looks in, gets ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. She chased one outside the zone. That one was up high, but it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Bird hoping to get an opportunity. Springer would follow if it gets that far, and strike 2 is called on the inside corner. So Holler looking to throw 1 more strike. She would get the save if it happens. Pitcher of record, Alyssa Allender, would be the winner. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and that will do it. Holler goes 2 perfect innings to notch the save, and the final score, Columbia International 11, Trinity Baptist College 9. Fantastic softball game between these 2 teams. They are going to meet again later in the season at Columbia International. That doubleheader will take place on March 1st in Columbia, South Carolina. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us here on the live feed on TBC Eagles. I'm Ray Bureau. Good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.